Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and today we're going to take a look at the Ghostbusters Ghost Trap Replica from Mattel. Now, following up on the PKE meter before it, the Ghost Trap Replica brings another prop piece straight out of the Ghostbusters movies right to your hands. So let's go ahead and rip this bad boy open and check them out. Alright, so the Ghost Trap comes in a box that resembles a wooden crate. It's very similar to the box that we received the PKE meter in before this. It's a very, very cool design. It's even got some fun little warning labels all over it, like does not capture giant-sized marshmallow men or centuries-old Carpathian spirits. Just so you know, the warning's right there on the box. Warning, when Ghost Trap is operational, stand clear of the oh crap suck zone. Great stuff like that. I love it. It really adds the humor of the Ghostbusters film right there in the front of the box. So the lid comes off the box, and if you remember, the PKE meter was actually full of foam peanuts, and while that was kind of cool for the design and the look to make it feel more like a crate, it is kind of a pain when you're trying to remove the PKE meter in and out of that box. So this time around, we've got a nice styrofoam, which actually makes it a lot easier to remove this Ghost Trap. So let's go ahead and pull him out of the box here. Alright, so here we go, Ghost Trap out of the box. So let's take a look at everything that's included with this kit before we actually start playing around with it. So you do have a Ghost Trap user manual, which is very simple stuff. It's got pictures, shows you step by step how to hook it all together, gives you some very detailed instructions, so it's a very nice little piece of information there that'll help you through. But we're also going to walk through it for you today, just so you can see exactly how everything works. Here you have the foot pedal. And you can see it's all got some really nice designs on it. You've got the yellow and the red wires going in and out of the sides. You've even got this little clear box, the red LED light on the top. And you got your plug on the front, which is where the actual cable is going to go to hook to the Ghost Trap itself. It's actually made of a really lightweight plastic. It does have a real push pedal on it, which you will actually use your foot on to operate the trap, which is incredibly cool. So there you go with that. Here is the cable that is used to connect the trap to the foot pedal. It's actually made of a very, very hollow, very lightweight plastic. You can see it's very flexible, moves around quite a bit. Both ends do actually feature the plugs that will operate the electronics between the trap and the pedal itself. They are both plastic tips, and they're very, very solid. But it's nice and lightweight, and it's very flexible, and it actually does have quite a bit of length to it, so you can actually really zip that Ghost Trap out there when you're trying to capture your ghosts. And then we have the trap itself, which is a beautiful piece. It is mostly all plastic all the way through, but it's very solid. It's not too heavy. It's quite lightweight, which is actually good for folks who plan to cosplay and they want to carry this around. It does have a little bit of a weight to it, but it's not too incredibly heavy, so it actually feels quite nice in your hand there, and it probably won't get too tiresome carrying it around with you. Now, the bottom does feature wheels, and this allows you to actually roll the trap out just like they do in the films. And it actually works really, really nicely. You get yourself a nice hardwood floor, a nice solid smooth floor, and this thing just glides right across it. It's actually quite a bit of fun just throwing that thing out there like that. Very cool stuff. So you do have some nice danger warning logos and stickers all over the trap, just as we did the box itself. So we've got the high voltage electric shock hazard sticker on the back. And here you can see with the plug where the cable will plug into. And then you just have some really great details all the way around it that helps to mimic exactly how it looks in the film itself. You got some turning knobs, most of which don't actually do anything, they're just for show. But it is cool that you've got the knobs that can turn around and move like that. Now here's something cool about this part of the trap here that I really think Mattel really went the extra mile to include. Between the two movies, the Ghost Trap did change in appearance just a little bit. And to kind of help you decide which version of the trap you want to display, we actually have interchangeable pieces for the side here. These little tubes on the side can pop right off, and we have our choice between having silver tubes or red tubes. Now the red tubes appeared on the trap during Ghostbusters 1, and the silver traps during Ghostbusters 2. So you can take the silver tubes off and add the red tubes to have yourself a Ghostbusters 1 trap. You can put both the silver ones, have yourself a Ghostbusters 2 trap, or if you just kind of want to mix and match and make your own trap, you can definitely do that. It's a very, very cool little piece. So it comes with both. You have 2 silvers and 2 reds, so you can make your desired trap. It's a very cool, very neat little feature, and like I said, it's just, I think that's Mattel really paying attention to detail and going the extra step for us. So very cool indeed. Now the front of the trap up here includes several different dials, most of which don't actually do anything except for this one right here. Now this knob will help you select between the 2 different modes that the trap includes. So we'll talk more about that in just a minute. Alright, so what do you say we hook this bad boy up and start playing around with it? Now as I said before, the cable just plugs right into the trap itself. It's very easy to apply. It just snaps right in on the end. And then the other end snaps in on the back of the pedal itself. And we are ready to trap some ghosts. Alright, so as I mentioned, there are 2 different settings for the ghost trap. You have setting number 1, which is more of your prop mode, which does kind of mimic the way the trap was in the first movie. Mode number 2 is more of a embellishment on that by adding more lights, more sounds, more special effects. And that one is definitely, in my opinion, more fun. But we're going to take a look at both of them so you can see exactly how they work. So first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to make sure you select the correct mode on the front. With the switch turned counterclockwise, that's going to enable the prop mode. Now on prop mode, once you get that switched, you're going to flip the power switch right on the front. And it doesn't actually make any noises or anything like that. Since we're in prop mode, there's no extra lights, no extra sounds for booting up the trap. It is on, but there's really nothing to signal that it is on. Alright, so when you're set, get your trap thrown out, and then step gently on the pedal. No slamming your foot. You don't have to slam your foot, but just press down on the pedal, and the ghost trap pops open and makes a buzzing noise. You can see there's really no other special effects or anything with that. It's just opening the trap for you. Now when you're ready to close it up, just press the pedal a second time, and you get a nice white light that shines out of the trap, and then the trap slams shut on its own. Once the trap door is closed, you do get some nice lights up at the front, and then the little red LED light starts blinking. And it's really cool because the little red light blinks not only on the ghost trap itself, but also on the little red light that's on the pedal. So a very, very cool little function right there. Alright, so when you're done with prop mode, you can flip the switch on the front to turn it off. And now we're going to check out movie mode, which, like I said, is definitely the most fun. Flipping the switch on the front counterclockwise enables the movie 2 prop mode. Then we're going to flip the switch again on the front, and this time around we get some amazing boot up noises. Check this out. And you can see we got red LED light lighting up here. There's a red light on the pedal. It is ready to go. So once you're set, you step on the pedal. We get some red and white lights, and it makes the noise of the ghost trap actually trying to capture the ghost. So when you're ready to capture that ghost and seal up the trap, you step on the pedal a second time. And bam, our ghost is captured. Now this is where it gets even more fun. We got the same little light with the sound effects, and then the red light will start bleeping and making a sound effect to let us know he's captured. Now if you just let this sit here for a while, it gets even more exciting. We have electrical charges with lights shining out through the cracks of the trap, and you let this sit here long enough, it's as if the ghost himself is trying to bust out of the trap. It'll vibrate and bounce around and make noises as if he's banging around on the inside. A lot of fun can be had with this. It's just the sound effects are incredibly cool and so much fun, and I guarantee you're just going to have fun playing with them over and over again. Now, last little feature of this that is really cool. There's a small button right up here in the front. when you press that button, the trap does come apart from the bottom, the base, with the wheels. So you can actually empty your trap into your containment unit just like in the films. And then when you're ready, it just slides right back in, plugs itself back in, and you're ready to go to capture even more ghosts. If you are a Ghostbusters fan, you're a Ghostbusters role player at conventions, or you just really love these movies, I really think you're going to have an absolute blast with this Ghostbusters Ghost Trap Prop Replica. It's a perfect companion to that PKE meter that was released before, and if you got that and thought it was fun, wait until you get this ghost trap. Mattel has really upped the ante by giving us an amazing piece of equipment that functions almost exactly like we see in the film, just short of being able to actually capture ghosts. The Ghostbusters Ghost Trap Replica will be available only on MattyCollector.com starting October 17th. And I guarantee this is going to be a very hot item. So if you are interested in this, I would get there quick and order yours then. Until next time.